Khusanov could become a great player in the future, says Guardiola. Among all the winter signings of Manchester City, it is the Uzbek defender who has become the biggest sensation. Khusanov has absolutely stunned both Guardiola and the entire English Premier League. In Uzbek, his name means all-powerful, and it seems that with his career at Etihad, he aims to prove that this is not just an interesting fact. Why Khusanov is already receiving tremendous trust from Pep, and why very soon the 21-year-old unknown from Lens will be talked about in global rankings of the best defenders in the world. Today on the island, let's go! Khusanov's debut was frankly a failure, but there were objective reasons for that. On the 20th of January, it was announced that the then center-back from Lens had transferred to Man City. The fee was substantial for a player who had little publicity, 40 million euros. Just 5 days later, on the 25th of January, Guardiola was forced to start the newcomer in a match against one of the top 4 competitors, Chelsea. In the 3rd minute, Abdulkadir made an epic mistake that led to a goal by Madueke. A minute later, he received a yellow card for disrupting a potentially dangerous counter-attack. If there are dream debuts, this was a debut catastrophe. For many players, such a start would have meant a quick decline, but Khusanov is not one to back down. Eventually, the match ended with a City victory, and Khusanov played 54 minutes. After the match, Guardiola supported the newcomer. Khusanov doesn't speak English, so I didn't talk to him. He'll be fine. He's had only 1 or 2 training sessions. I didn't want to overload John Stones. The players were together. It was crucial. Every player can make a mistake. Fans always support new players. He's very young. He will learn. And Pep was right. It only got better from there. On the 8th of February, Khusanov scored his first goal in an FA Cup match against Leyton Orient. He came on for another City newcomer, Vitor Reis, at halftime and scored in the 56th minute. The goal was somewhat of a fluke, but it was a crucial moment for Khusanov. In this match, he truly gained confidence and received a rating of 7.9 for his performance. It's not easy to overcome what happened after 5 minutes against Chelsea, but he was calm and handled it, praised Guardiola. In his first 2 matches, Guardiola tested Khusanov as a right center-back. Pep noted the player's speed and ability to play as a right-back. This maneuver is used frequently at City, where central defenders shift to the flanks and perform inverted fullbacks' duties, occupying central positions during attacks. Next came the 25th round of the Premier League, where City hosted Newcastle. Khusanov partnered with Stones and had an excellent match, nullifying Isak and helping Luis deal with Gordon. He's so aggressive in 1-versus-1 situations, but apparently it's just a fall from him. And other central defenders with prestige wouldn't have been called for it. But it's really good for him, for all of us, the potential we visualize he can have. His composure with the ball, he's extremely fast, said Guardiola after the match. With this performance, Abdulkadir showed he was ready for the big stage. In the Champions League knockout round against Real Madrid, the Uzbek player, who just 2 years ago played in the Belarusian league, was up against Vinicius Jr., an incredible challenge. And in his zone, Kylian Mbappe was constantly shifting. This was a whole new level of opposition in the career of the modest newcomer. It's worth mentioning that despite the scoreline, Khusanov impressed the football world. He shut down one of the biggest stars several times. This was his first match at such a stage in the Champions League, and he handled it brilliantly. All football bloggers and experts who followed the game praised his performance. It was the first major statement from the sensational Uzbek on the world football stage. His ability to keep up with the Brazilian star likely helped him win the admiration of City fans, who have supported him since his debut, writes Sam Lee. Since then, Khusanov's position in the team has only improved. While fellow center-back newcomer Vitor Reis mostly sits on the bench, Abdulkadir has earned his place in the starting lineup. Next was a match against Liverpool, where Khusanov also impressed with several key clearances. But that's not all. No player won possession on more occasions than Abdulkadir Khusanov in the Premier League this game week. Additionally, Khusanov had 99% pass accuracy versus Liverpool, 87 out of 88 passes completed, highlighted one blogger on the defender's exceptional stats. Once again, despite the team's loss, Khusanov left a strong impression, showing he could be relied upon in big matches. One of the most prestigious blogs about Manchester City on social media, City Chief, noted an important point after the Liverpool match. Khusanov has faced Chelsea, Newcastle, Madrid and Liverpool and has been our best defender in all of them. First proper physical centre-back we've signed since Company. What a signing! And City fans responded in the comments. The kid got thrown into shark-infested water and came out unscathed. He deserves to be in the starting 11 every time. Khusanov will be a great asset for City. Just keep faith in him. Just because of City poor form and results, his efforts were overshadowed. When City regains form after Rodri's return, just see what they're going to cook. Yes, he is outstanding, but he needs a mentor. Ruben Dias should be beside him for the next 2 years. We have Khusanov, the best defender for the future. Everyone is amazed by the newcomer and considers him a fantastic addition to the squad. Guardiola has also recently praised Khusanov's attitude toward football. After the match against Tottenham, where Abdulkadir was also among the best players, Guardiola shared his thoughts on the Uzbek's character, which wins everyone over. What I like is that he's already incredibly liked in the dressing room. Today he arrived without a toothbrush and wash bag. Nothing, just here to play football. When you talk to him, he just laughs all the time. But he's a reliable player. People adore him. He is quiet, no complaints, and so humble. And I'm sure our fans will love him. Pep also praised his playing qualities. So fast, so quick, quality with passes is extraordinary. He breaks the lines, he has the ability to do it. He has to improve, but he's 20. I've seen players with a lot of pace, but he's one of them. The games he's played recently has been really good. His quiet character combined with his lack of English knowledge has made him somewhat of a mystery in the dressing room. Even when he speaks English properly, I'm not sure we'll be able to communicate much, said Guardiola. The club knew that Khusanov was still raw, and under normal circumstances, meaning without so many injuries and poor performances, such a young talent wouldn't have received as much playing time in important matches against Chelsea, Newcastle, Liverpool, Real Madrid and Tottenham so early. But the situation required decisive steps, and it worked out for the City's benefit. Sometimes he reminds us of the best version of Kyle Walker when at full speed he stops a dangerous opponent's attack. His ability to move into wide areas and cover for his teammates is obvious. Sometimes he uses quite tough tackles, but overall his game reading is excellent, notes the Athletic journalist Sam Lee. These are still early days for him and for City's new young team, which seems to be gradually rising from the ashes, but there's a lot of promise after the dark days of December. Other new signings, Amar Marmoush and Nico Gonzalez, have received rave reviews after their impressive performances in the 4-0 win over Newcastle. And they will help City add new dynamics, but Khusanov has made the biggest contribution so far. He quickly overcame the nightmare debut, and others should take note of that. That's it for today. Like this video if you're also impressed by Manchester City's new defensive star. In the comments, describe Khusanov in one word. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. The Island is the channel where you will learn a little more about English football. Take care and see you. Bye.